I'm energized by talking to Albertans and progressive conservatives. We have a party and a province full of passionate people with great ideas. I believe we can accomplish anything with a common sense government and leadership. I'm committed to the following: sound conservative fiscal principles, restoring public trust, maximizing the value of our natural resources, protecting private property rights, becoming a world leader in the environment, and having the best public health care, public education, and skills training. I was raised in the small northern mining town of Grande Cache. I love Alberta, and I believe that a strong progressive conservative party leads to a strong Alberta. I'm Jim Prentice, and I'm asking for your support.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. How are you, sir? Good?
Good,
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Okay, how's it going? Everything's
Very
fine,
good, very good. Everything's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long time, right?
Yeah, because I start talking with someone.
Are you ready to
Yeah.
go?
Thank you. I don't deserve these though. Very nice.
You know, now we need your assistance in focusing on what's most important for the campaign, right? And that's the membership.
It's Ramadan now, I understand.
Yeah.
How to find people.
I know that.
Some people is still here, but they are praying.
But there's not much time left, and the race will be, it's going to be over before some people realize, because it'll be the end of August.
All are supporting to your party, so we don't think any major issue for you. So far as my understanding, I hear from my community people that Jim Prentice is the programmer, and he's going to be our next premier. So that's what I'm hearing from my community people.
That's good.
So
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So,
But we don't take that for granted.
So I don't see any problem, but that's what I'm saying, that if you give some forms or something like that, then we can proceed, or we can send our email database to the people to get some info, like this is the practice or something like that, yeah. And we are basically like, as I understand the situation, endorsing Jim Prentice, that's what we are going to do.
Right, and then we need people to have a membership so they can,
Yeah, that's right.
because they can vote electronically now this time. They don't have to go out to vote. Vote right off.
Because in our
So,
community,
But it's easier. Yeah.
Way easier.
But it's easier for.
And that's why we need big numbers.
Yeah.
there are some of the people, they have questions concerning for Alberta Nominee Program, though, because, and in our community, there's the people, they would like to have a sponsor, their family to come down here in Alberta.
Right.
And they would like to have a more flexible and for the Alberta Nominee Program. And in order to have it, some people still is neutral because they don't know exactly where they're supposed to go, But in order to have not actually convinced, in order to make them understand that Mr. Jim Prentice is the best for Alberta province as well as for Canada, and in order to have it, it's called sustains our economy and our family time. So in order to have it, to bring the family from abroad, which is the Alberta Nominee Program.
Yes.
So it just might be a big impact in our community.
So I'm pushing for an agreement between Alberta and Ottawa for immigration and nominees.
Okay.
Because it's crazy, we only have 5,500 nominees. There's 250,000 people coming to Canada.
Yeah.
All of the jobs are in Alberta.
Okay.
Every single job is in Alberta last year. And we only have 5,000.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even, is it 2%?
Exactly.
So
And
we need a better deal than that.
exactly, because like Saskatchewan, Manitoba, they have also better deal for the family sponsor, though, So like.
Well, everybody has a better deal than Alberta because the government doesn't take us seriously.
Seriously.
We need a strong payment
Yeah.
to stand up to them. So.
Yeah. So because I'm certain that, because in our community that we are involved, I have just a few questions to ask you if you give me permissions to. And I have also a few questions that are concerning, for example, that according to the socioeconomic and political circumstances in Canada. So if the Quebec For example, under any circumstances, whether it's a referendum or something else, is become separated. What do you think, that Alberta will be separated from Canada or what?
Well, I don't think Quebec will ever separate. I think now Quebec has a strong liberal government. So
Yes.
the separation has gone away for sure for 4 years.
4 years. Okay. So and second question is for our and the energy sector. And for our energy sector right now, it looks like that our Excel pipelines, which is still isn't is not declined yet, but looks like it still is in a process to have a decline because of the Obama administration. He has his ideological concept concerning to have not to have approved our Excel pipeline. So our Northern Gateway, whatever I have been studying about your and backgrounds. So you are in charge of Northern's and Indian affairs that is going to ensure. And in concern for our pipeline, what is the Northern Gateway, as well as our the Excel pipelines. If the Excel pipeline is declined, for example, and our Northern Gateway, and as well as our international and that is called climate change and environmentally. So what will be that is called sustainable economy in Alberta in the future?
Well, we need a sustainable economy, but our family business is energy.
Yeah.
That's what drives our economy. We would have a much smaller economy if we don't have the energy. The oil sands are the largest source of investable energy reserve in the world. And so they have to be developed in a responsible way, but they will be developed. And that will be Alberta's family business. And so the pipeline to the United States is, Obama has turned it down, but it doesn't actually matter because all of the rail companies are carrying enough oil now. 10% of the oil in the United States today moves on pipe, and it's headed for 20%. And also the companies, although Keystone XL has been turned down, they've made alterations to all of their systems. So now they're carrying more oil on the existing system than ever in history. And so there is an argument that you don't even need Keystone anymore.
Okay.
But that's not the real issue. The real issue is Northern Gateway and the West Coast. We have to get access to the West Coast because your oil, you're an Albertan, your oil now is selling for 60 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Right? It's like we're second-class citizens in the world, selling our oil for 60 cents, 70 cents on the dollar. We should be getting global prices. And the only reason we don't get global prices is we don't have pipelines to the West Coast. And so what I've committed to do is to work with the BC government and First Nations because the coastal First Nations are the key. Because there's only north of Vancouver Island, there's only 4 possible sites for a terminal on the West Coast, and they're all controlled by First Nations. So we need partners. And that's what will get us global prices for our resources.
So that because of our that's global sense will be revived all the time. Because will be revived, this means it's not going to be die at all in the future, right?
No, it's too big a part of the world's supply.
First of all, this is most welcome to the Information Association.
Thank you.
These associations, this community center is great initiative was from our minister and they support us long time. Even the Bangladesh Association is
For
almost
Minister
40
Mueller.
Yeah,
Yes.
almost 40 years here in Calgary, but this is the first time your party and they help us out to do this. And we have almost community members, almost 8,000 in Calgary. And we have a very good relation as well as in Edmonton, Bangladesh Association. We have a very good relation with them. So the thing is this, especially our community peoples, they have a very good, they like the party. We see how it works because 40 years, there was nothing and all of a sudden. And
This is good. That's because of this man.
Yeah.
this time, and as well as his another colleague also, Moami.
Yes,
Also good helps.
who's our
So
technology
we have,
teacher?
in different occasions, because we know from Amit that you were coming in the front line.
Outsourcing, we're sending our job to Santiago, we're sending it to like Malaysia, South Korea, India. So it's like hampering our profession here.
Right, well, and some of that is because the level of activity is slowing down on the big new projects. And that's because of these pipelines.
Okay.
Right, so it was a big project, just canceled the Jocelyn project, $15 billion, of which $1 billion would be spent on engineering and design, and, right? That project was canceled a month ago.
Yeah.
It's canceled because, and I know those guys because I was their banker. The reason they canceled it is they don't think that we're gonna get these pipelines built.
If it's canceled, that we understand that we don't have a job.
Deferred, I mean,
Yes,
it's,
it's
and so,
deferred, yeah.
right, so it's gonna affect all the jobs, right?
Yes, but when we are outsourcing our job, it means we are trying to make, the businessmen are trying to make more profit by outsourcing the job. They're looking for a cheaper job market outside.
Right,
So in that case, we are, it's hampering the interest of our professionals here in our.
Project is here, project is going on, but they are outsourcing out some of the, and the people are here, the Canadian people, they are sitting here, because I was knocking the door for it. I was trying with our peoples, most of the places the same things came, so that's why we need at least one day from you, 2-3 hours. I can make a bigger hall, make an arrangement for you, because we like to give you the full support. We want to see you as our premier. I know your history and activity, and I want to explain the peoples. I know this kind of questions will come, arise.
Hey, ready? Oh, you have it on video.